Hey everyone. From my hands, this is Victoria, and right now I'm working on the sink for the kitchen, trying to smooth out a few edges or a few nicks and cuts that I made with using the tools. And now I aged the sink at the opposite direction, and now I have to um, fix that because this is a Regency house that I'm working on, and we're now in the Victorian era, so therefore a lot of years pass, right? So there's a lot of wear and tear. Therefore, I'm using a sanding bit to wear it down. The material that I use for the sink is, I thought it was a PVC, and I thought it was thinner than it was in reality. I think I got a 4 millimeter, but I should have went for maybe a 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter. Maybe two would have been okay. This is a matte varnish that I'm going to use. I already painted the sink white, so now I'm going to seal it with the varnish. Yeah, I had difficulty gluing with the hot glue with popsicle stick, so I had to use another. I think that's a Chinese food, baguette. So now I'm just sealing the varnish. That varnish dries up like within minutes, really. So you're able to touch the item that you're working on. I would say within 5 minutes. I keep reminding myself that I need to put my hand in focus with the camera. Keep losing my space, and that angle is not working at all. I get too many shadows, and the lighting, oh my word. I live in a basement, right? So therefore I don't get nice light from outside. Summer is almost there, so I'll be able to open the doors in the living room. I wish I could go with the, you know, place my work table, my work table in my bedroom. But if I do that, I will not be sleeping at all because I have insomnia. Blame it on premenopause. So therefore, and I have anxiety as well, so I tend not to be able to sleep. The bead that I used to make the connection, if you want, you can see it under that yellow top, is larger than the tube. So therefore, I'm using right now, I'm cutting a strip of sticky label paper label. Hey, what comes first, the egg or the chicken? Um, so I can adjust the thickness of the tube under the bead. For the plastic that I use under the for the tube, it's actually it's a syringe part, right? When you purchase a syringe at the pharmacy, they give it to you with the metal syringe, and they give it to you with a tube. And usually I use that to get saline water from the bottle. so I don't contaminate the water. So I had a few of these left over, and I'm using them in within for the house. That video was about an hour or so in length, and I cut a few parts. Like this here, before I found the right spot to tape the sticky paper, yeah, I cut that out. Because even for me, it was a bit boring. And the next sink that I will do, I'll make the hole in the sink larger so I can insert that the whole tubing inside of it. I don't think it will show when I glue it to the bottom of the sink. I don't know why, but the super glue is not sticking to any paint and varnish that was there. I had to actually cut till I reached the foam board. I used quite a bit of glue in there, trying to secure it in place. Am I done yet? Am I done yet? I'm so glad that I purchased those table clamps. That helps me a lot with a few things that I need to be hanging so they can dry in place, or they don't have to stick on the table or wherever. This is the sink table. Don't use oil paint. I had to remove everything that I had put on there. It didn't dry properly. Well, I added a little bit too much of that oil, what's the name of it again? Linseed oil. So instead of helping it dry, it went the opposite way. I'm trying to figure out the best place to cut, because I need extra tubing and wire for to insert it into the wall, to secure it to the wall of the kitchen. There's so many details and things to think about when you're doing that. Because right now I'm thinking about that I will have to go and install pipes outside of the house as well. So I need to make sure I need to leave space when I do the brick outside, or whatever texture I'll use outside. It will not fit properly. I need to sand it a little bit more. Right now I need to find the best spot to put that connector, if you want. It's a metal bead, or if you want a metal spacer, a bead spacer. So I'm trying to figure out the best distance to glue it to the tube. So this is set. Just cleaning up the inside a bit. I'm guessing that the titanium white that I used was a bit too zinky because it turned green, and it did turn green because the metal spacer that I used inside the sink for the hole, I had to shave it. It was a little bit too thick, so I'm guessing there were particles that was left. The spray that I'm using right now is actually it's called Diamond Painting Sealer Spray, permanent protection. So I left it to dry, and now I'm adjusting the space where the sink will be set. It's going to be a low set. Yeah, the diamond painting sealer, the spray, they have a lot of cautions, like using gloves and eyewear. So it's an eye irritant. I'm aging the table because it's been there a while too, so it cannot be brand new, right? I love it when the furnitures and everything that it that will be in the house. I love it when it looks weared out. It makes the space more lively and warm. This side of the table will be out in the open, so anything kind of like buckets or what might you that would, continuously wear it out. I try not to do too much because it will look like it's staged instead of really wear and tear. And it is a kitchen sink. There's a lot of usage. And the sink will go under the window in the kitchen. I don't know if I should do 2 windows in the kitchen or just one. Right now I only have the one cut out. I'm aging. I went over with watered down paint. I use yellow ochre and burnt umber. Is it? Yeah, to kind of give me the look. See how it's a little bit green inside the sink? I'm trying to show the sheen. The lighting is not appropriate. You'll see the sheen of the sink in another video. But it was really shiny. I really liked it. It really looked maybe a bit too shiny, because if it's a carved rock, and these are the tables. The other table will be a working table.